the times when you would hold me tight. You forgot to pack a couple things. I like to think you left them just for me. Your shirt smells just like it do. I hang it with my clothes so I can almost see you. Why'd you have to go? You know, maybe it's all we have to go back and forth. Our ups and downs get old real fast. And baby, we've been through it all. But when you're gone, I still go through the worst withdrawal. Your caffeine kiss just never seems to last.
Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the reading rush. Man, I look really bad. You can tell I'm really tired because I stayed up late. But I just finished reading The Lay of Outro and Etron by J.R.R. Tolkien. So I finally finished one book for the reading rush, which I'm super happy about because this book took me, I think, a little bit too long to finish because it was only a short 100 pages. But I have to say that it was very, very interesting, and I enjoyed learning a little bit more about how Tolkien basically adapted poems and source material that he read and made it into his own sort of translation, his own story, and just how he was really, really good with languages and studying like the old languages of Europe, like Anglo-Saxon, Old English, Old Norse, that kind of thing, and also like Celtic Britain. So I thought that was really cool to learn like just where he got all of these source materials from. But honestly, I have to say that I probably should have not chosen this book to be the first book of Reading Rush, but nonetheless though, I did find it very educational, and it was a nice little insight on some of Tolkien's work that was not related to Lord of the Rings. So this is one book down, so now I have a few more books to go. My challenge for today is to read a book in the same place the entire time, and so for that I'm going to be picking my graphic novel, which is Batman Year One. I'll show it to you guys in a little bit. So yeah, so I just finished this book and I am super glad. I'm actually wearing a Tolkien t-shirt right now. I've got this shirt that says "Not All Who Wander Are Lost," and it's in this really nice forest green color. This is by Blissfully Bookish T-shirts, and you can check them out. They have a website, and they've got an Etsy shop and Instagram and all that. I actually repped for them a little bit back in January and February. So check them out. They're really cool, and they have really awesome fandom T-shirts. And I also have a little bit left of my Irish coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage of me trying to make this. Basically, it's coffee with Irish whiskey and a little bit of cream, and I didn't have cream, so I just used like Ready Whip. But it's just been really kind of rainy outside today. It's been real overcast and raining, so it's just been real cozy, and it's been a great time to just sort of sit down in my little rocking chair here and drink some coffee and read a book. So it's been super, super cozy. So now I'm going to go ahead and probably start reading Batman Year One and maybe get some lunch first because I'm a little hungry and I haven't eaten anything yet today. So I'm really bad. My eating and sleeping schedule has just been so off, and Reading Rush is only going to make it worse because I'm staying up late and I'm editing and I'm reading. So right now I'm just hanging out, chilling in my bed, and I'm working on editing the thumbnail for my day 1 Reading Rush vlog, which I just uploaded like a couple hours ago. A little bit behind on getting the thumbnail uploaded. So I'm looking at trying to post these reading vlogs either the day that I film them, which would be ideal, or if not, just posting them kind of like the day after, which is fine too. But yeah, so I'm working on that for a little bit, so I'm just going to edit. I just finished editing my reading vlog, putting up the thumbnail and everything. So my reading vlog for day 1 is up. Everyone should go watch it and give it a big thumbs up. And if you're seeing this vlog, then obviously this one's up too. So remember to give this video a big like. So right now I'm on the Reading Rush website to update my profile and add a couple of badges and add my books that I have finished. So this is my profile in case anyone wants to add me as a friend. So I'm currently dying because I am watching Common Spence's channel, and I'm watching his Reading Rush TBR music video. And it is probably one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen on BookTube. Like, oh my gosh. So this is his way of kind of expressing the love for the Reading Rush. You guys gotta see this. I'm gonna fall, whatever happens, just
No, I'm giving it my all. Coming in clutch, the reader rush. Wait is so low, need.
That's honestly probably the funniest thing I've seen all day. It's comedy gold right there. He reminds me of one of the people that was in my film classes this past spring that was super comedic, always came up with the most hilarious films and project ideas that we did for our class assignments. Like, he was so funny. I'm slacking right now because I really should be reading. I've been watching BookTube. What a surprise.
Okay, so I'm finally getting around to reading Batman Year One. Here it is. This is by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli, or Mazzucchelli. This is I think this is the deluxe edition copy, but this is Batman Year One. This is a classic Batman DC comic. I just realized how weird I look with, like, my face half in the dark, half in the light. I guess it's very mood for Batman, you know? Batman's very dark and brooding, so I guess I can have part of my face in the dark, the other half in the light. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. This is going to be pretty short, plus it's also a graphic novel, so there's lots of awesome artwork in here. So I'm going to basically just spend the rest of the night reading this. I think I'm staying pretty close on track of my goal of just reading like one book a day. So if I start this one now and I read it tonight, honestly, since it's a graphic novel, it's not like I'm reading paragraphs of words. I can definitely read this really fast. So this book will be for the reading challenge of read a book in one place the entire time. So I'm just going to sit right here on my bed and read this throughout the rest of the night. And I think it works because Batman is very dark and he takes on the personification of a bat. It's very atmospheric and it'll be great for tonight's reading. So I just remembered that we still have a video challenge to do for today for the reading vlog, and it is 2 truths and 1 lie, because everyone knows the best lie has a little bit of truth mixed into it. This will be a great moment to test out my acting skills and see if I can in fact sell 2 truths and 1 lie. So here are my 3 facts, and you guys will have to decide which one is truth and which one is lie. Fact number 1, Twilight is big mood AF. I actually really like Twilight because it just is so moody, and I love like the dark, emo, rainy, kind of brooding feel to it, and just being out in the woods in a little fancy house kind of in a secluded area, and just the spookiness of the vampires, and just the whole aesthetic of the Cullens is just really, really cool. Fact number 2 is Empire of Storms is my favorite book by Sarah J. Maas. I just really, really love this book. I love how intense and emotional it is, and all of the fighting is so intense. Aelin is such a badass in this book, so is Rowan. I actually did 2 Rowan cosplays inspired by Empire of Storms that were like a scene from the book, and then one that was like inspired by it. And it's just a really great installment in the Throne of Glass series, and I think it's probably my favorite of the entire series, and actually maybe my favorite book that Sarah J. Maas has written, like, period. And fact number 3 is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins is my favorite book to movie adaptation. I just really, really love the story of The Hunger Games, and I really like how they adapted it to the big screen. I think they did a really, really good job, and I just think that the lighting, the music score, the color palette, everything was so cool. The set design, and definitely the acting was really, really good as well. It's a really good work of cinematography. It's a really good piece of art, and I really, really enjoy it, and The Hunger Games is one of my favorite books. It gives me so much nostalgia, and I just love the story, and I think the movie was fantastic. So those are your 3 facts to decide which one is a truth and which one is a lie. I'm not going to tell you which one was a truth and lie in this video. I will reveal that tomorrow. So leave a comment down below and tell me which one you think was my truths and which one you thought was my lie, and I will reveal them in tomorrow's vlog, and we will find out if I actually could convince you. So now I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to start this book, and I will catch up with you guys later. So I've got my little Harley Quinn and Batman Funko Pops down here with the part of my bookshelf that has all my comics. This is sort of my little comic book collection here. And I got these little guys, and I think they look real great next to all the comics, and Batman's my favorite, so of course I had to get a Funko Pop of him. And I really like Harley Quinn too, because she's pretty funny, and I just love her character. So, reading update from Batman Year One. I just finished the first, section of it. It's divided into 4 chapters, basically. and so there's like 4 episodic kind of stories that take place in this whole volume. I just read the first part, and now I'm on chapter 2, and this has been really, really good so far. I'm actually really enjoying this. I think I mentioned this in my TBR video, but this is basically the book that Christopher Nolan drew inspiration for Batman Begins from to start off like his super popular movie trilogy. So this book reminds me so much of Batman Begins and just like the way the story happens, because obviously he took inspiration from this story. So this is like the original source material. So that's kind of cool to like be reading about it and knowing that like this is almost like the book version of the movie. Oh, what if I do that? What if I change my TBR, and so instead of reading Dune and then watching the movie adaptation of that, I just read Batman Year One and then I watch Batman Begins, because it's technically a movie adaptation. Actually, I think it's more of an adaptation than other book to movie adaptations, because what it's doing is it's literally drawing from source materials and then creating something new with it, or creating something that is similar but not exactly the same. So I think that really is more of an adaptation than seeing basically just a book brought to life onto the big screen, almost like verbatim. So I'm actually thinking I might do that. What if I just did that? I watched that. Does that count? I don't know. Would that count, or would that be kind of cheating? I feel kind of like it's fudging it a little bit, but I might still do that just to save time. And there's a scene here at the end of chapter 1 that I really, really like, and it's basically Bruce Wayne is thinking back to his past and thinking about the night that his parents were murdered, and he's sitting in his father's study in Wayne Manor, and he's like talking to his father. So like in his inner monologue, he's asking his father, you know, to help him figure out how can he become something more than just an ordinary man. Like, how can he become basically the symbol, the ideal? He says, "How, Father? How do I do it? What do I use to make them afraid?" And then on the next page, you see the bat burst in through the window and kind of startles him, but then he realizes like that's the symbol he's going to take on, is the bat, because it's frightening to him, and he will basically turn that fear onto the criminals of Gotham City. It's like his father gives him a sign with the bat kind of bursting through. It's like sort of him communicating to Bruce from the other side. I think that's really, really cool, and Batman's one of my favorite characters because he's just such like a fatalist hero. He's just doing everything it takes to save his city, and he's going to do what he believes is necessary, and all of it is an attempt to basically find peace in his life and reconciliation for his parents' murder, and also to kind of honor his parents and honor their legacy. So that's a really like deep motive, and that's why I connect with Batman so much, is just that he is a ordinary guy. I mean, I know he's rich, but like he's not like a superhuman. He doesn't have superpowers or anything. He just uses all of his resources for the good of trying to help Gotham City, and he's fighting crime, and he's trying to just basically honor his family. I really, really like that. That's some just really great motivation and themes for this character. So I am really enjoying this, and I think I am going to just keep reading, but I'm probably going to end the vlog here because it is getting really late and I'm getting a little tired, so I'll probably end up just falling asleep reading this. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was another good vlog and it was entertaining, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with day 3. So bye.